Alright guys, we're back with another one. This is a comparison video between the Blu VIVO 5 versus the LG K10. Alright, so here we have it. We have two budget phones here, both costing $199, unlocked, ready to go, and here we have it. This is the Blu VIVO 5. Blu VIVO 5 has, you can see here, a nice gold metal feel, cold to the touch, with a 5.5 inch 720p AMOLED screen. And every time I look at this screen, I'm still trying to figure out how this is just 720p. It looks so good. Blu, you did a good job on the screen. Now, we have capacitive buttons at the bottom. We have a 5 megapixel camera at the top. We have some chamfered edges right here. Look at this shine, man. You have power button at the side, volume up and down, antenna marks, 3.5 millimeter jack, smooth all around. And here you have the expansion port where you're going to put in your SIM card and your expanded memory. 2 speaker ports, and with USB-C right there in the middle. USB-C is now coming to all types of phone, and we welcome it. So nice build on the Blu VIVO 5 by the LG K10. This is a nice design phone. Look at it, man. Nice material in the back. You can hear it. Nice and grippy. Looks good. Blue, dark blue type of color, matches your jeans. Speaker in the back, LG logo, volume up, down, power button in the middle, 13 megapixel camera with flash in the back. Nice looking phone. In the front, we have 5 megapixel camera with a 720p LCD screen, but it's 5.3 inches, the same size as your LG G5. Feels good in the hand. LG, fantastic job with the look of this phone. Couple of mics, top and bottom, 3.5 millimeter jack, micro USB. This phone feels great. Nice job, LG. It looks good. So when it comes to the build of both of these phones, I like them both, but you guys can tell me in the comment which one you like better. But for me, I always like grip. I'm going to pick LG for the design. Now, when it comes to the button placement on both of these phones, Blu have it on the side, which we all used to. We don't have no problems. But you know what? I just happen to like the button placement on the back when it comes to the LG. It just looks good. It feels good. It doesn't interfere when you're putting your phone on a selfie stick. You don't have no issues. You just put it on and keep it moving. I like that. I always plop my phones up. I like the buttons at the back. It's just something I'm grown used to now, and I like it. So when it comes to the button placement, I gotta go with LG on that. Now, when it comes to the charging ports, I prefer USB Type-C over micro USB. Everybody would agree with me on that. So that takes us straight into the battery life. Now, in my last comparison video with the K10 that I made, I pretty much said you're gonna get more battery life than the K7. It feels like these guys are running the same battery. The battery is kind of disappointing on the LG. It can get me through a shift at work, but just barely. Barely. From using this Blu phone, this battery life, number one, the battery life is more. This is a 3100 milliamp battery, and this is like 23-ish, I think. You're gonna get more battery life on paper with the Blu, and this battery life is in the status of the top phones out there in battery life. I can't give you exact numbers right now, but I'm going to tell you it already passed a whole shift at work. Battery life is tremendous on the Blu. So when it comes to the port and battery life, Blu wins. When it comes to the screen, both of these screens are 720 1080p. And let me tell you, we all know when it comes to LCD and AMOLED wins. We know that. Both of these screens, I actually thought both of these screens was 1080p straight off the bat. When it comes to the brightness level, you definitely get a brighter screen when it comes to this blue. This blue screen can get super bright. It has some type of mechanism where it does adjust its brightness at times for you. But whatever it is, it leads to some great battery life. LG, you're going to have this at about, maybe in the night you can have it lower, but you're going to have this close to half, because the brightness level is good. Nothing wrong with the phone, but it's just so much better. The screen is so much better on the blue for many reasons. So when it comes to both of these 720p's, I definitely got to go with blue on that. Their screen is just... Both of these cameras are 13 megapixel camera with flash, and both of these pictures demonstrations I'm about to show you guys are by 16:9. Took both of these pictures, same conditions and everything. So let's take a look at the LG pictures right now. Now let's take a look at the blue pictures. Now, looking at both of these phone pictures, you get better pictures with the blue. It's much more sharper, much more clearer. The blue took a little bit more time tweaking their camera app to make it better. Now, when it comes to the speakers, you got speaker in the back, speaker at the bottom, right here. Let's get these matched up. Sounds very good speaker on the blue. The quality is there, the sound is there. With any other phone that has a mono speaker, blue is running with them. So on speaker, great speaker for a mono speaker. So when it comes to the speaker of the LG, it sounds pretty good with this song. Sometimes it has distortion. It sounds good. It sounds just as loud as the blue, but I think the blue got better quality, sounds more crisp, sounds more clear, and definitely got the loudness. When it comes to Android, when it comes to the way Android works on both of these phones, they both have a skin. They both have a skin. Now, I like LG's skin. It's a little bit lighter than blue's, but blue got some trick up their sleeve. I like the extra stuff. This bottom panel right here shows a lot of information. I like that. You have the torch, which is basically you're turning on the flashlight, which is cool. You know, of course, Android got that there when, you know, you pull down from the top too. But fake call, man. Fake call. You're setting up a call for the next 15 minutes. So when you're in front of someone that you want to get away from, you just dig into your phone, you press fake call, you put it back in your pocket, and boom, you're going to get a call. Now, I can see how it can work. I can see how a lot of people taking advantage of that. But some extra stuff. The camera app. Some great stuff Blue has put in to their camera app to enhance it. Look at that. You got HDR. You have night shots. You got magic focus. You got a whole bunch of stuff. The night shot really works, man. So here's the thing. Heavier skin. I did put the Google Now launcher on both of these phones because that's what I like the most. But you know what? They The lighter skin is on LG. A little bit of heavier skin is on Blue. But I like Blue, man. I like what everything Blue has done. When it comes to the processors, they are washed. They run good. Now, when it comes to, the dial of the app, that's where I've seen a little bit of hesitation on both of these phones. But I think they're running. The extra gig of RAM on the Blue is much better. So for both of these phones, at $200, they did a good job with both of these phones. Anyone can survive with any one of these phones. I think you're going to survive a little bit better because Blue got more storage, more RAM. The 5 megapixel cameras in the front on both of these devices, they're up there with any other phone. They're okay. So the 5 megapixel cameras on both of these phones, they're okay. You have a wide angle shot on the Blue. They did a better job. They took more emphasis on the camera. The only thing Blue is missing is double tap to wake. Double tap to wake is awesome on any phone. So there is the pros and cons with both phones. But you know what? We can only pick one winner. So right now, I'm telling you guys, when it comes to both of these budget handsets, I gotta go with Blue, man. Blue have a very solid build. Now, I like the build on the LG, but when it comes to battery life, you're going to get better battery life, you're going to get a better camera, you're going to get a better screen, and you're going to get an all-around better experience, especially with USB Type-C, than LG. So pretty much, when it comes, this Blue is running with top-notch handsets. Even though this is a mid-range budget phone, it's running with the big boys. So pretty much with that, guys, that's the end of that. Blue wins, and we'll see you in the next one.